Hello chess friends. Like and subscribe to enjoy more games like this. This is a book move. The opening is called Queen's Pawn Game.
Pawn to d5.
Knight to f3.
Knight to f6 was the best move.
Bishop to f4 is excellent. This develops a bishop. Pawn to c4 is best. This offers a trade.
Knight to f6.
Pawn to e3 is best. This defends a bishop on f4.
Bishop to g4.
Knight from file b to d2 is best. This develops a knight.
Pawn to e6 is best.
Pawn to h3 is best. This attacks the bishop.
Bishop captures on f3.
Queen captures on f3.
Bishop to d6.
Pawn to g4 is best.
Bishop captures on f4 was the best move.
Queen captures on f4.
Pawn to h6 was the best move.
Pawn to a3 was the best move.
Pawn to h6 was the best move.
Pawn to h4.
Queenside castle is best.
Queen to g3 was the best move.
Knight to b6 was the best move.
Pawn to h5 was the best move.
Pawn captures on e4 was the best move.
Knight captures on e4.
Pawn to f5 is excellent. This offers a trade. This attacks the knight. Knight from file d to f6 is best. This offers a trade. This attacks the knight.
Pawn captures on f5 is excellent. This is a trade. Knight to g5 is best.
Pawn captures on f5 was the best move.
Knight to g5 was the best move.
Pawn to h6 is best. This attacks the knight.
Knight to f3.
Knight to d6 was the best move.
Bishop to d3 was the best move.
Knight to e4 is best. This attacks the queen.
Queen to g6 is excellent. This attacks the pawn. This move gains a tempo. Queen to f4 is excellent. This attacks the pawn.
Rook from file h to f8 is excellent. This defends a pawn on f5. This develops a rook. Knight captures on f2 is best. This attacks the rook. This move gains a tempo. This captures a free pawn.
Bishop to c4 is excellent. This defends a pawn on a4. This develops a bishop. Rook to e1 is best. By placing the rook on an open file, it controls important columns.
Knight captures on f2.
Rook from file d to e1.
I played knight to e4 to attack black's pawn on f4, creating a pin on black's knight on f4. This move also prepares to develop the rest of my pieces and control the center of the board.
Queen captures on g7.
Queen to d6 is best. This defends a pawn on h6.
King to b1.
Rook from file d to e8.
King to 1 was the best move.
Rook to e7 is a prophylactic move to prevent black's potential pawn storm on the queen side, supporting the king side pawn structure and preparing to develop the rest of the pieces.
Queen to g6 is best. This offers a trade. This attacks the pawn.
Queen captures on g6.
Rook captures on g6 is best. This attacks the pawn. This move gains a tempo.
Rook to f6 was the best move.
Rook to g2.
Knight to b6 was the best move.
Pawn to c3.
Knight to d6.
Rook captures on e7.
King captures on e7 was the best move.
Bishop to b3 was the best move.
Knight to f8.
Rook to g7, check.
King to e8 is best.
Attacking black's knight on fate, preparing to develop the rest of the pieces and potentially creating a weakness in the king side.
Knight to e6.
Rook to g8, check is best.
King to e7.
Pawn to a3 was the best move.
Pawn to f4.
Bishop to d1 was the best move.
Pawn to c5.
Bishop captures on e6.
Rook captures on e6 is best.
Pawn captures on c5.
Knight to f5.
Rook to g4 is best. This attacks the pawn.
Rook to e4.
Pawn to h5 is best.
King to e6.
Pawn to f4 was the best move.
King to d5 is best. This defends a rook on f4. This attacks the pawn.
Knight to d2.
Rook to e2 is excellent. This attacks the knight. This move gains a tempo. Rook to e1 check is best.
Rook captures on f4 is best. This defends a pawn on f4. This attacks the knight. This captures a free pawn.
King to e5 is a strong move, attacking black's pawn on pawn to e5 and gaining a strong initiative. It also puts pressure on black's position, forcing them to respond to the attack. This move is a great example of a tactical shot aiming to take advantage of black's pawn structure.
Rook to b4.
Rook captures on d2 was the best move.
Rook captures on b7 is best. This attacks the pawn. This captures a free pawn.